to Soul and Heart Journey School. I'm Susanne Jönsson and I'm the founder of the school.
I'm a person who can see energy. I can see the other side and I can see other dimensions. To see energy is not that special. I just happen to be able to see and handle energy. That's my skill. Everything is energy actually. It's just different in density. A table has a compact density and a fort has a very light density, but it's still just energy. I have always been able to see energy, but I forgot about it on a long period of my life. When I was a little girl, it was natural for me to see energy inside and around everyone and everything. I thought everyone did that, except my father. He didn't obviously see anything important at all, but I thought he was the exception, not me. Until I was 12 years old. That was when I learned that my friends didn't see the same thing I did. I understood that when I was in a group of friends, giggling like girls do. We passed a boy that we all thought was cute. I commented how the color of his aura changed when he was embarrassed. And in that second, I realized that my friends didn't understand what I was talking about at all. So I shut down and I closed that door inside myself and I forgot all about it and life continued. In the beginnings of the 90s, we had a severe death in our family and our whole world turned upside down. Soon after that, I began to feel and see things. Things and feelings I couldn't explain. It was a bit scary, even though it felt very safe at the same time. In the middle of the 90s, I ended up in my first energy healing course. I didn't even know it was a healing course I was going to. I thought I had booked myself on a course for relaxation or meditation or something like that. Before I left, I was very nervous. I felt both strange and a bit embarrassing, actually. The only picture I had of energy healing at that time was from TV, and that picture was not comfortable for me at all. In any case, I went, proper as I am. I had promised to come, and I didn't want to cancel at the last minute. I said to my husband that I will go back home again if it's too embarrassing. But it wasn't. That weekend changed my life. I felt home in myself, on a level I didn't think existed or even knew I was missing. I felt like I was all the colors in the rainbow all that weekend, and as always, I thought everyone felt this way who came to a healing course. Today, I know that that is obviously not the truth. My reaction was this strong because healing is one of my life's purpose, and when I began my journey to understand more about it, my reaction became very strong. After that, I have found a way to my own inner knowledge, the one that exists within me at a deep and very old level. I have learned to remember a lot of it and I still learn more from it every day, now 20 years later. Rather soon I understand that my life's purpose is to be a healer and a teacher in people's health and personal growth. And in my heart there was nothing else I wanted to do. But I didn't dare. I worked as the manager of a large company, earned a lot of money of course, and privately we were in that place in life where my paycheck were needed in many ways. I guess that's like that for most people. So I didn't do anything. I didn't tell anyone, other than those who stood closest to me. And nevertheless, from the first weekend, people came to me for help. And I said to them, okay, but please don't tell anyone else. But people continued to come. My job was demanding. I had 300 employees, the responsibility for a lot of money, and the demands increased all the time. Private, our boys were small, and my husband built his business and worked hard and long hours with it. It wasn't the right time to quit my job, so I handled the stress, the demands and life in the same way that I have always done. And my method was, take a deep breath, put in the next gear and just increase the speed. Until one day, when my engine was gone. It was nothing there. All my energy disappeared and I got sick. I was burned out. It was a very scary time and it forced me to make new decisions for my life. And then, finally, I dared to quit my job, to do what my heart calls me to do, full-time, open to all. And since then, and this was 2002, this is what I do. I help people to feel better, to have relationship based on love and respect. And at the same time, their quality of life increases in all levels. I love my work and I'm deeply grateful that I'm allowed to do what I do. Over the years, my business has expanded. As I have found new levels in my knowledge, the number of courses and trainings I'm teaching has increased. It was time to train therapists, and a few years later, I also started to educate teachers in the technique I work with and teach. Today, we are closer to 60 therapists working with clients, and nearly 20 teachers teach in my techniques, and all this happens all around the world. Our roots are in Sweden, and of course, a large part of our teachings happening here. And then it was time for my next step. It was time to go online with Soul and Heart Journey School. And since a couple of years back, you can find us online with online courses, ebooks, videos, and so on. And we have our membership area where I personally help our members to help themselves. When I decided to start the membership group, I thought like this. If I was going to commit to mentoring a group of students, I wanted things to be different. I wanted it to be priced so low that anyone, and I mean anyone, could afford to join us. And I wanted it to be interactive so I could get to know you, and you can get to know me. And everyone would have an opportunity to interact with me personally, so I can help them move through their sticky points. During this process, when the members started to join in, I noticed that one thing made all the difference in the world between those who flounder for weeks or months in indecision and inaction, and the amazing fast success that other members had. While the content and courses I provided is vital and the same for everyone, it is the ability to ask me questions when members hit a sticky point that would make all the difference. We talk or email for like 10 minutes, I help you to see and understand what's holding you back, and you work with that and wow, you will get results. So with all that in mind, I actually created the membership area knowing that I have to be there for every member joining us in Soul and Heart Journey School. First and foremost, my students get my help on a weekly and often daily basis. If you need help to understand a special lesson, I'll be there to explain. If you need help with your self-confidence, I'll be there to help you what to do next. If you need help with mindset or overcoming your fears, your anxiety or your stress, I'll be there to help you understand how to change and handle your thoughts and reaction. And the way I do all this is very specific and very effective. And I'll do it with a lot of love and respect. And I hope to see you inside the membership area very soon. Thank you.